Welcome to JC Reviews, where I'll review everything and anything. So subscribe and let's get ready. Today we'll be reviewing the Loops and Threads brand, the Interchangeable Circular Needle Set. This set comes from Michaels. I bought this with my own money. It has 10 pairs of interchangeable needle sets and 28 pieces in total. So let's open it up. As you see, the name in the front, it tells you that there's 10 pairs, 6 cables, and 28 pieces in total. So let's open it up. There seems to be like a little magnet. You clip it on. It's a nice sturdy set, actually. It's very well packaged. Let me slide it out. And here are the needles. It's a pretty cool looking set. Oh, there's a little plastic on top to protect the needles in. And here are the needles. There's one missing, but I'll show you in a little bit because I took one out to try to assemble. Here it is. So the cool thing about this is that there is different, there's the 10 pairs of sizes, and all of them are in different type of wood. It seems like two of each are, or two, then 3, and then the last ones are the same type of wood, although they look a little bit different. But let's see. The needles come here, right? Let me take this out. Then you open it, and in the bottom, I don't know, there's a lot to leave to. Seems like they just threw this in last minute. There are 6 cables in various lengths, like they said. There is 8 stoppers. That's if you want to take out the needle and leave your cable there to hold it, and you screw it in. They have the 4 pins to hold the needle to give you a better grip to when you're screwing in and unscrewing the needle. You get 4 of them. Oh, sorry. You get 8 of the needle stoppers. There's 4 more over here. See, and then I'll show you in a bit why. Well, as you can see already, see, this one's for your larger size needles, and these are for your smaller size needles. So this reminds me of like Chagu and Haya, that they have different cables for different needle sizes, not like Knit or Sprite or the other ones that it's just one cable regardless the size. So now you know there's 4 of the smaller ones and 4 of the larger ones. So be ready for that. And the cables are the same thing. There is let me see. These are not cables that I enjoy working with. They have a lot of memory, so you can see. They're very wiry for some. They're plastic, but they feel very wiry. So here you go. Same thing, for your larger size needles and for your smaller size needles. And these are the same ones. This, I think, is the 39-inch cable cord. But as you can see, they have a lot of memory. So get ready for that. If you get this case, you get the 39, and then you get the 31-inch. Yeah. I was looking at them, and I don't know, for some reason I feel like I don't like this look. The metal rust. It looks like a metal, dark metal, goldy, like a little bit rusted metal. I don't know. I don't like it. It feels like they use metal that they had laying around to make these. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Maybe it was just my set. I don't know either. So this is the one for the smaller gauge and larger gauge needles. Like I said, that's the 31, and then this is the 23-inch. And this is for the larger one, and the smaller one, I'm using it right now. And this one's green. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of memory on these cables. So let me put these down. And let me actually take this one out so that I can put them back in place. And just like your typical needle, you put your little pin in and the little hole right above the or below the connection. And the joint is very smooth. I don't know if you can tell. You can barely tell where the joint is. It's very nice. That they do have. It's very well made in that area. Let me put this in. And this is the part. Okay, so here we're running into some of the cons of this case. The way they're made, the cord at the end has some sort of knot that holds it in place so that it doesn't come out. But the problem is that it's going all the way up into that area. So when I stick it in, it won't let me. Let me see if I pull it out. Whoa, let me see. Well, actually, I really didn't need it. So it kind of screwed by itself. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do this. But yeah, my pin does not go through the hole. It seems like there is the cord is in there. So let me try it on the other side. This one, let me see, a little bit better. Yeah, so a little bit better, but still, I don't know. See, it doesn't even go in properly. So that's not fun. So I don't like it because eventually, since this doesn't go in straight, every time you put this in, it goes at an angle and you can start messing with the metal. So that's why I'm not a big fan of these cables either. Let's try another one. Maybe see a little bit better, but still. Michaels, it seems like they kind of did this at the last minute. They threw whatever they had in the warehouse. I don't know why they don't go through, speak with the crafters, with knitters. And also, as you can see, this type of cord is a type of propriety, or what would it be, like unique to these type of needles. And remember, they only give you 3 of each size, so it's not like you can go out and buy more. And Michael should know better that as knitters, we're gonna need more cables. We need more cables so we can have more whips, right? Especially with all the needles, we're gonna have a lot more whips that we can play with. But no, Michaels, they only gave us these cords, and we're stuck to this type of cord. So that's not good. So let me put this in, and let me show you the needles. The needles are very nice. And then I'll go down the type of wood, that it is. So if we start down the line, this is the 3.5, and this is ebony needle. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. I went to get some lighting because this was kind of dark. So these are the 4 US size, 3.5 millimeters. These are ebony needles with brass caps, and it's good because they have etched in the wood, the US size and the millimeter size, so they'll never wear out or wear off because it's engraved in the wood. So that's something cool. And the colors, I do like them. They're very so I like their very wood color, the different ones. They're natural wood color. So this is the ebony needles. This is the 4 millimeters. Then we go into 4.5, and that's rosewood, and the 5 millimeters as well, rosewood. So as you can see, they're a little bit, the ebony is very dark, and the rosewood is a little bit lighter wood. And same thing, they're very, the size, it's engraved in the wood, so you'll never have trouble thinking that they're gonna wear off because it's in there. So then let me put it back in. So we left that rosewood. Then we go to the 5mm that I had out. And here you go. These are the 9 US. And same thing, this is in there. And so these are the maple wood. This is where maple wood starts. And maple wood is 5.5 and 6.0 millimeters. Those are maple wood. So let me put them back in. Let me put this up. Let me put this one over here. Although you can see maybe like the wood, the friction is the wood is rubbing off to the plastic thing. Oh, let me put them at the end. So okay, so we left that maple wood at 6 millimeters. Then we have bamboo for 6.5 and 8 millimeters. So as you can see, the shade got a little bit lighter. And I don't know if you can see more of the bamboo. It's a lot more, you can see it's very smooth. You can see a little bit of the fiber in there, or the wood fiber of the bamboo. And with the this one is still bamboo. Oh, wait, let me see. Sorry. This was 6 millimeters. This is maple wood and bamboo. Yeah. So maple wood is very, the way the wood is, it's very smooth. You can see a little bit of the wood grain there. And then bamboo, you can see all the lines on the bamboo. But very smooth, both of them. So this is bamboo, we said, right? 8 millimeters. And then we go to Stain Beach wood. Again, very soft. It's very nice. And let me tell you, it's after the 6 millimeter. That's when you get your bigger cables that you would need, as you can see. Here you go. So remember that you have to always be prepared with both cables for the different size needles that you're gonna need. So there you go. Those are the needle sizes that you get in this case. Now, for my point of view, or my opinion on these things that are these needles that we have before us, I don't like them. They look very nice. It's an interesting combination with the different woods, but I feel like for $80, yeah, you get the 9 millimeters and the 10 millimeters 2 extra. But I feel like if it was a bit cheaper, it's not like I use these sizes all the time. These are more common to be used, and that's why they're included in most sets, and they're a little bit cheaper. Also, for $80, this is what you get. You don't get a case, you don't get, even if it was a basic cheap case, for $80, I would think they could include that. So that's another thing that goes against it. Then the whole thing with the cables. They feel very, they have a lot of memory. They feel very cheap. I don't like that the way that the cords are, some of them are connected with that, like I said, that knot in there. It's not very good for sticking in your pin to screw or unscrew. So that's not fun. So again, I feel like they could have done a better presentation with their product. I feel like it was thrown in here very last minute. Their pins. That's my opinion. I don't know, you might have a different one if you get them. So also, once you're knitting with them, they're definitely good. Like we all know, bamboo or wood, they're a bit more grippier than metal. But even for wood, I feel like they've been treated in some way that they feel a lot more grippier than normal. So these are definitely good for the beginner, because your yarn is not gonna slide all over the place. I was having a hard time knitting with them because, like I said, they were very grippy. I tried knitting with wool, I tried knitting with alpaca. They were not fun to knit with. So that was another one. And I mean, there's so many other needles in the market that are wood as well, that are interesting, that they have different things at a lower price, that I feel like they're a lot better. And you're not stuck to that, to the cords that they give you in the set. You can always buy more, because again, as knitters, we always want to have more whips on our needles, or we have more projects, so we need extra cords, or we need easy access to them, and Michael should have known that. So the fact that you only get those 3 cables and then you're done, that's it. I'm glad they gave you the little stoppers, because then you can always unscrew and put them back in, but still, as crafters, we need more cables, so it's not going to be fun. Let me show you another one, for example, for comparison. These are the Knitter's Pride. I forget. They have different names for the different type of needles that they have. I think they're the Dreams. And they range from 3.50 to 8 millimeters. Yeah, you don't have that 10, the 9 and the 10. And the wood itself, it's very smooth. The sizes are printed on, so they're gonna wear off eventually. But it's nice because you get the same color, just like this. You get the same color, so you know you always have the 5.5 when you get these 2 needles. So I feel like these are a lot more smoother to work with in yarn. So I would rather, plus for these, I think these run around 60. Definitely not $80. Definitely not 80. And you get a whole case. Their cables are not the best either. I like knit picks, so, and that's the good thing about them, that you can always interchange your cables with knit picks. So that's one thing that I like about these better. And they're a lot, like I said, more, the price is a lot better on these than these. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. So I don't know, this is my opinion. Hopefully you can, if you get to see them, try them out. But like I said, for $80, I feel like they're a bit high. They don't come with the case. The cords are there's only 3 of them per the smaller size, and then for the larger size, the wood is a lot more grippier than usual. So unfortunately, these are not, they're not fun to work with, and they will make you more frustrated with your work probably. So think about them. I wouldn't recommend them, in my opinion, again. So I just said think about them. But again, these were the interchangeable circular needle sets from Loops and Threads, from the company of Michaels. So Michaels, hopefully next time you ask more knitters, you get more information on the type of knitter you're trying to aim for, because like, again, I'm gonna sound redundant, we should have gotten even a cheap case or something, small case. The cables, they should at least offer them in store just to get cables. Maybe then I would be a little bit more in agreement with or I would be more accepting of these needles if I knew that I could get more cables at Michaels. Even if they just sold them there, I would be okay with that. But the fact that we only get 3, I don't know, that's too much. That's too much to ask of me. So hopefully you enjoyed this review. Subscribe for the next one, and let me know if you like this video. Give me your thumbs up if you did. If you don't, well, let me know too. Or let me know in the comments anything else you want to review, or if you have any questions about these sets. I'll be happy to answer them. So thank you for now and have a great day. Bye-bye.